Eric Fugit, what is the sport of pickleball known as? Karen, tell me what you know about pickleball.
Pickleball is, when I think of pickleball, I think of two trees, and you gotta run in between the trees, and there's a guy in the middle with a tennis ball, and while you're running, or there's two guys in the middle with tennis balls, and while they're like, the people are running in between the trees, they have to throw the tennis ball at you, and if you get hit, you switch. You know, remember in my childhood, I got beamed right here in the leg and got a bruise, and it scarred me.
Rug Bros, tell me what you know about the sport of pickleball.
Pickleball. It's like the baseball thing where they go back and forth and they form in between you, like between first and second base.
No, isn't it in like isn't in a gym?
Oh, is it like racquetball?
Isn't it like in those things?
In the big container?
Yeah.
Is that right?
Glass walls?
The big
Kinda,
container?
that's racquetball.
Okay.
Then nothing.
Fellow tennis player, tell me what you know about pickleball. Nothing? Bean, he knows what pickleball is. What is the sport of pickleball known as?
A good one of the best sports.
Very good story. The lacrosse team. What can you tell me about the sport of pickleball?
Wait, what?
Pickleball.
Pickleball, amazing sport. Happened to be a champion in it, 8th grade. I think it's just pure athleticism and a lot of pickleball IQ.
You need heart, star pupil Jesuit. What can you tell me about the sport of pickleball?
I have no idea, Jack.
Nothing?
Nothing.
This is our resident pickleball professional, Mason Warren. Tell me, what is pickleball?
Pickleball is basically larger than ping pong and smaller than tennis. Many say it's for old people, but the young generation's bringing it back.
What would you say is the object of the game, other than winning?
Well, winning first and foremost, yes, but really just crushing the dreams of your opponent, I'd say would be the object. Making them feel like they don't belong on the pickleball court. It gets really competitive, so.
Is it true any newcomers out here have to go through you first?
Oh, I am the initiation for the newcomers.
Oh,
yeah.
is that what these guys are here for?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we got Ethan here, another resident pickleball player. Ethan, explain to us some of the rules and scoring of the game. How does the game flow?
Well, similar to tennis a little bit.
How is it similar?
Well,
how is it different?
Person serves, and it's your score, the other team score, and then the person serving. So there's two people serving. So for instance, if it was the first serve, it'd be 0-0-2, and then they serve, and each time you get a point, you add it onto yourself.
So what's that third number? What's the two?
The third number is who's serving. So there's two people on each team, and it's like the first person serving and the second person serving. That's 1-2, and you start with the second person, so that's why it's 0-0-2.
So if you lose the point at 0-0-1, it goes to 0-0-2?
Right.
Can you only win points on your serve?
Yes.
Okay, so show me a serve. This is the average pickleball serve. You have to serve it across, but behind the line. See this line right here where Mason's in? That's the kitchen. You can't go in there. Right, Mason? That's a no-fly zone.
Not unless you want a penalty.
Automatic. Here we have a classic doubles match. Score starts at 0-0-2 because you could only win points off your serve. Once he loses this point, the opposing team will serve. Oh, good point, boys. Now they won that point, so they keep serving, but on the other side. These two players switch sides, but the same player still serves. That's a celebration. Now they won that point, so they keep serving.
But if not, they can just target you.
2-0-2.
Let's get it, boy.
We got it on video. That was on the line. We got it on video. Notice how all of Ethan's serves are landing behind this line in the middle of the court. Oh, what a mistake. Now the serve switches. This is the first switch of serve we had.
All right, 0-3-1.
Score 0-3-1. Nice one. Now they're still, since Mason won that point, it's now 1-3-1. They're still on their first serve attempt.
When they're serving, I gotta get up. Yeah.
All right, 1-1.
Oh, that was it.
If you've noticed by the flow of the game, it is more advantageous to get into the net in pickleball, and there's actually a rule when you're serving, the return of the serve has to bounce before they can hit it back. We got a ruckus going on here. We got a ruckus.
I'm confusion.
All right, it's 1-3-2.
Common courtesy is to let people cross when they want to go across your court. Another mistake from Grant, racking up the unforced errors. Now it's time for Goins to serve. Brilliant. Did you see their feet right there? They're being very wary of the white line in the middle of the court. That's called the kitchen. If your foot is inside when you strike the ball in the kitchen, you automatically lose the point.
3-2-1.
Shot, Mace. Score is now 4-2-1.
4-2-1.
Oh, we didn't tell about that rule. Redo.
What do I do?
Well, we'll redo the point because Grant didn't know the kitchen rule, but his foot, you can see his foot stepped in there while he was hitting it.
When you, so say I serve
That's a no-no.
back, I can't volley it. I have to let it bounce.
Oh.
Yeah.
Mason explaining this rule more thoroughly. It's one of the rules unique to pickleball, not seen in tennis or ping pong.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's why you go up front. Like, yeah. Okay. But like when I'm serving, like when we serve back to back. Yeah.
You stay back to let it bounce.
This rule prevents the serving team from getting an unfair advantage from having two people at the net right off the return. Ethan lost that point, so now it's 4-2-2.
No, you have to let it bounce, Grant.
Yeah. Let it. Yeah.
And then you.
No. Then you have to let it bounce and then you hit it. Oh yeah, I knew that. You confused me. I thought you were talking about the serve.
Once again, this rule is very troubling. Takes new players a while to grasp.
All you gotta do is let it bounce.
Now, even though Mason and Jack won that point, the score still remains 4-2 because you can only win points on your serve. But now it is 4-2-1 with Mason serving. That is illegal. You can only hit the ball one time unless it is in the same continuous swing. 5-head.
3-4-1.
Oh, what a point. The net cord comes in dirty.
Nice shot, Grant.
Oh, Goings with the long arms. Let me see that wingspan, mate. That's a big boy.
9-7-2.
Oh, a little too excited on that when he jumped at the ball.
7-9-1.
The finish. You see, on that point, it was a race to the net. That's how it should be in a good game of pickleball.
8-9-1.
What a point! What a point, boys. Our home team is taking control of the lead once again. Oh, you see he couldn't step in the kitchen there. Oh, great point. A little short. Home team now in position to serve out the match. Now the person on the right side of the court always starts serving on a change of serve. Boy, they're quickly losing control of this lead. Score is 9-8-2 for our home team. Oh, Mason with the net play. Grant couldn't come up with it. It goes back to the visiting team serve. We'll get the ball for him.
Thank you, sir.
Mason's calling out to my dad, asking if he saw it. It's a good close by Grant. You see he was very careful to not keep his feet in the kitchen while he hit that, but after he hit it, he was able to extend. Too good for the tall man. Couldn't get his knees down. Grant did not let it bounce. That's stoppage. That is a lost point. He did not let the return serve bounce. Mason with the eagle eye. He really wants this win. Grant realizes, is able to put it in play. Then Ethan dumps it into the net. Very shameful. The whiff. He just couldn't do it. He just couldn't do it.
Alright, that's 9-9-1.
9-9, our visiting team ties the game. You can see the ball went under the net. That does not count. The ball must clear over the net.
Yeah, game point.
As we see, serves are more like ping pong rather than tennis. You serve underhand.
No pressure.
Game point for the visiting team. It's tight. Oh, the visiting team comes up with it. This is how we shake hands in pickleball after a hard-fought match.
Alright, we want to do me and Grant?
They want to go again. Let's check in.
Hey, it was a good
how do
game.
you feel?
We gave it 100% out there. It was a good team. They showed 100% too. So, they're great team. We just tried it. We gave it 100%, didn't we?
We made a couple mistakes here and there. I'm still trying to learn the game, but I still think we're a perfect
We're a good team. We're a new team. We're a good team.
So you're new to the sport. How do you feel about it?
Honestly, I think it's an amazing sport. I'm gonna have to play a couple more games before I get completely used to it, but I'm really enjoying it thus far. I think I'm gonna have a great time playing with these boys in this league.
We have our champions.
We are the champions.
I wouldn't go that far.
Boom, boom, boom.
But on a real note, we were the better team. It's only right that we won this game. Obviously, my teammate here was,
He was pressuring the net. He was putting in the work.
I think everyone gave a great effort. We grew a lot. It was nice seeing Grant and Jack out here picking up the game again. So yeah, it was fun.
Conclusive.